Kevin here at KNC Solar, putting together this video for a lot of my people that have bought packages from me up in Nunavut. Great deal. Government's giving you $5,000 to get solar. What a bonus. Anyways, you know what? Thanks very much. Appreciate that. For anybody else that wants one of these packages, stay tuned. Anyways, first off, you're going to get a box and it's going to look like this. And you're going to say, oh my goodness, that looks like a lot of stuff. Yeah, it is, but it's super easy to do. There's going to be a charge controller also and an inverter, a couple of panels and a rail. Super easy. Don't worry. We'll walk you through this. I'm going to make this a complete video step by step so that it's easy to understand. There's also instructions inside the charge controller box and the inverter box. So don't worry about that. All right, moving on to how to hook the batteries up are all these fancy devices like shut-offs and fuse blocks. Small cable. This end here will go to the inverter. You have your shut-off, walking down the road. You got your main fuse. And inside there, oh, I can't get that off right now, and it's cold. I might break it, so I won't do it. There's your larger fuse for your inverter, and then this one goes down, and that's your positive battery. The other lead that you're going to get, the long lead, is for your negative post on your batteries, and the jumpers between the two batteries. So in all you have 1, 2, 3, a jumper is 4, and then the long cable for the negative is 5. And that's all there is to connecting up a couple of AGM batteries to your inverter. Continuing on to the TriStar hookup, your charge controller. Taking the screws out, I don't think you need to see me undo some screws. So inside you'll notice there's dip switches here. What you need to do is you need to adjust them according to the manual. Now you have AGM batteries for those of you that got these kits that are in Nunavut, and adjust it for automatic equalization as well. You'll notice here, battery positive. You'll notice here, this is your array positive. That means from your solar panels or through your breaker, the positive goes here. And then you have here negative, negative. So battery negative, solar negative. Over here, you have a remote temperature sensor. Now your remote temperature sensor is going to, it's very hard to do because they're tiny little wires. That runs, and you can hook it up to the negative post of the battery, the other end. Do not cut the cable because it's designed for a specific measurement and cable length. So don't cut the cable. And when you're done all that, you close it up and turn the batteries on. Let's take a quick peek at how the batteries are set up. You have your negative post here, positive on one battery, goes to the negative on the other battery. And then your positive goes to your breaker, which is your fuse coming through here, to your switch, and then up to the positive on your inverter. Now you'll notice the other wire here. That is the positive on your output from your charge controller. The negative is on the far side of the other battery. So you have it at either end, the charge controller connections at either end of the series. And then your negative just goes to your negative post on your inverter. And that's how you connect up the batteries. Pretty easy. Okay, final segment. You got your roof plates. You got screws for your roof plates. Bolts to hold down your L bracket. The L bracket. You have rail, much bigger than this. Your end clamps and your mid clamps. First things first. Let's get, this just slides in. Let's get this bolt in place. You'll see it slides in. You can put it somewhere in the middle. Gives you a fair amount of room to move. We'll get your L bracket mounted in place. Now you can do this in different steps. You can put your L bracket on first like this. I'm just showing you how it goes. But sometimes it's easier to put your rails on the K-nut first. So, channel side up. This just hooks in place. Super easy. And then you just tighten that up. Tighten it up, good and snug. Or thereabouts. It's not going to go anywhere. So what you can do is you can move it around a touch. Slide it a little bit back and forth so that these plates line up hopefully with one of your rafters. Now you've got 4 screws, these big ones here, for each plate. You'll notice there's 6 holes. Try and hit at least 2 of these into the rafter, and the other 2 just into the wood, into the sheeting. It's all good. That's what these are designed for. Get at least 2 in. And then mount your panels. And your panels, there's another video for that. That's it. Super easy.